Say now, what's up, solar system? It's your girl, Righteous Soul, and I've really been doing some thinking. If you follow Clarence NYC or Queen Naija or Leslie Inez or Chris Sales, then you are familiar with the drama series, it seems, that is going on surrounding who wrote the book Queen of Lies, right? So it was presumed that Leslie Inez, Clarence NYC's ex, wrote the book, right? And so since then, everyone has been securing their bags, basically, reacting to reactions and reacting to particular videos that kind of highlight different angles of the story, right? So one thing I found interesting from the perspective of Clarence is he's going to defend his queen, period. Can't blame him for that. I honestly wish more men did step up to the plate when it comes down to defending women, so I can't blame him for that. I really can't. I do see that there were some parts that he played also that could have really simmered this fire down a little bit. But I also know these people are about securing their bags, and a little drama makes for an interesting way of getting that YouTube money. You feel me? But one thing I can say regarding Clarence is he knows how to speak well of his woman. If you are following this story at all, and even if you are not following the story and you click on this particular video where he kind of writes all these notes down. He even jots down a few notes about his queen. And salute to her. She released her album today. And I wanted to say something about the reaction video. Well, actually, this one in particular isn't a reaction video, but the video Clarence NYC did where he was saying the difference between queen and any other woman. And I honestly wish more men find women like that, in the sense of that brings out the better part of them. Clarence actually goes on to confess, the kind of love that he built and acquired for Queen. And to be honest, the last love I had was an acquired love. It didn't start off, it started off, steamy and, connections were really close, and the honeymoon stages were like booming and just flamed with passion, right? But it was an acquired love. It was some things mentally that I had to block out or not see, or kind of learn to love about someone who's trying to love you, if that makes sense. So I understood exactly where Clarence was coming from when he continued to pour love and light on Queen's name during this particular video, and which you guys are about to see. And I clipped it enough where you got the parts that I mean, like you feel him in this poem. In this particular video, he actually shows you how you want to speak well of your woman. And even if you don't already speak that way, this is the kind of speech you should be comfortable giving about your woman if you ever get one, right? So if you have one and you're not able to speak well of her, there's an issue there. Two, if you're not able to defend her when the attacks of the world are going on against her, there's an issue there for you. And three, don't we all want the kind of woman, for those of us interested in women, who we can speak well of and whose actions are deserving of such? Not any show or social media hoopla that you have to put on, but you genuinely feel this for this woman. And this video that I'm about to play for you guys is going to show and highlight the passion that Clarence has for this woman. And this is something that I wish for everyone. I wish for women to have the kind of men or people that they want to date, whatever gender that is, that can speak well of them like this. And I also wish for men the kind of woman that allows you to speak well of them in the sense of their actions line up with what you're saying about them. Clarence makes it really clear that Queen came, and not just came, but from the very moment that she entered his life, offered him nothing but an investment into someone great, building of someone great. For example, he mentions that, she invests in him. She bought him a camera. I got people that can afford cameras, but they ain't buying me cameras. You know what I mean? That is an investment that someone made into them. Into him. And so he remembers that. Clarence is like, she invested in me when I was shooting from my phone. Like right now I'm shooting from my phone. I have a camera though. I don't have the best camera, but I definitely have a camera. But how good would it be to receive from someone that you're getting to know, or in someone who thinks that you can actually do this thing that you're pursuing, that these endeavors that you're going after, and then have someone invest in you. That has to be a good feeling. And then not only that, but that investment pays off and you become one of the hottest, African American YouTube channels, that are out there. So I think what he's praising is the fact that someone didn't judge him, but they took where he was and spoke life into him. And so I think every man and everyone deserves someone like that in their lives. He speaks of how she poured into him, how when he wasn't feeling well, and she didn't even know him that well, but she got him soup and brought him some medicine from the store. Those little small acts of kindness that led him to fall for her. At first it started off as business, and then it was like one of those things where you start feeling that person's energy, their soul, their connection that's made. And that's what this clip that you're about to see is going to highlight. And so I wish for each of you out there someone like how he's speaking of her. I want someone to be able to speak well of you, in whatever capacity they find you in life. No, I want them to be able to meet you where you are, invest in you. And it doesn't have to be monetary or materialistic, but to see enough in you to speak life into your situation, to see that they've come from a journey where, she started YouTube and she thought maybe he would do good at YouTube, and capitalize on that. And that is what I admire about this speech that Clarence is about to give. And I chopped it up, of course, for you guys to get the important parts. And he's not a victim in this, in the sense of the drama that's surrounding everyone. So there's not one person that couldn't have done something different. They all could have done something differently for this to play out a little bit differently, and they didn't. And of course now they're able to capitalize and say, hey, I'm just gonna see the bag in it, I'm gonna get my YouTube money, and I'm gonna play this thing, I'm gonna milk it for what it's worth. Kudos for y'all, because you're able to see, let me capitalize on this, and not let it break me. And I salute each of you for that. But I'm highlighting this particular video because I think it was beautiful how he was able to speak of her. And I wish for more men to be able to speak of women that way. And I also wish for people to find this kind of love where you're able to invest in one another and be able to pour into people in more ways than you've ever even known, in a way of love. All right, so check out what ClarenceNYC has to say. And shoot me in the comments. Let me know what you think.
That was one of the things that I fell in love with about Queen, is that she never, even though she has the spotlight, she's a mega superstar, you feel me? Even though she has the spotlight, whatever, she was never she never wanted to hold me back. She wanted me to shine. She never said, oh, I got too many followers and I ain't gonna record him and I ain't gonna do a video with him because I'm too big. She never did any of that, you know what I'm saying? She never held me back. She always wanted me to get better from the jump, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go through all the DMs, but she told me, she's one of the first things she said was, nigga, what car do you like? And I said, an Audi. And she said, nigga, start your YouTube channel and you get that. Simple, it was that simple, you feel me? And I never got that vibe or energy from anybody else, you feel me? So that's one of the things that I fell in love with her about, you feel me? Queen, there's not a lot of women like her. There's all kind of girls in my DMs. I never even went into that. Nigga, Queen's not the only celebrity that was in my DM. Not only female celebrity, there was multiple. You feel me? So it's like I wasn't even on that kind of time. I'm really just trying to work and get my clothes into the right people. I'm trying to form relationships, and you feel me? Like, it was just business for me. It was genuinely just business at first. My fault. Like, shit happens. Like, damn, she fell in love with me and I fell in love with her. We're like, what do you want people to do about that? That's what happened. like at first it was definitely just business. I thought it was gonna be just business too. You think I expected this? I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to fall in love with her. I didn't expect her to fall in love with me. I'm pretty sure she didn't either. All right, yeah, so I'm going through this a little quick. Hopefully you guys are keeping up with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've said this before, but again, Queen didn't have money when I met her. You know what I'm saying? Everything was taken away from her. Everything was in the other person's account. Like, she had no credit card. The credit cards was taken away from her. Like, she didn't have money when she was with me. You feel me? Like, I'm a man of, like, dignity. I'm a man of pride. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of pride. And for me to mess with a girl because she has a lot of money or clout, it doesn't sit right with me with the type of person that I am. Did being famous make her stand out in my DMs? Of course it did. Just like if I slide in one of your DMs, my shit is right there. You're gonna see that and you're gonna answer. I didn't mess with her for money and clout. You feel me? I mess with her because she's beautiful. I mess with her because she's strong. I mess with her because she's goofy. I mess with her because she makes me laugh. I mess with her because she showed me that there's more to Clarence than I see in Clarence. What else I got in? She's selfless. She's daring. She's great in bed. She believed in me. She invested in me. Not a lot of women that can say that. She invested in me. She seen I had potential and she invested in me. She bought me a camera. I didn't ask her to do that. I didn't ask her to do that. She just bought it. She seen I was vlogging off the phone and just bought me a camera. I had the big ass Canon. Trying to carry around the big ass Canon. Y'all remember that? That's why I fuck with her though. Not because all of that nonsense that y'all say. The queen I know, I definitely don't look at her as a check or as money or as an opportunity. That is the mother of my child. And I love her to death. I will die for her. I would die for her. And on any given day. It's my heart. You feel me? And just like how I'm a nigga, even if me and Queen don't work out, well, I put that on everything I love. I will forever love Queen. She has a special place in my heart forever, Mo. Forever. I feel like we've changed and grew with each other in a way that I just don't think would have happened with my ex. Feel me? And shit get me emotional because people try to play. You feel me? That's how all of this shit started. Like a lot of shit that I get into. You know what I'm saying, on the internet and shit. Like, I really don't like the internet. I really don't get into it with a lot of people on the internet. But like a lot of shit that I've been into is mainly me defending my girl and my queen. You feel me? And I really don't give a fuck. You feel me? But like when you start saying shit that like my girl, you feel me? And one day my son gotta see you saying that I got with his mom for money and clout. That's the mother of my kids. You tripping. That woman mean the world to me. I'm picking her over you every time. I just want to make that clear. Like, and I'm not specifically talking to my ex. I'm talking to everybody out there, Mo. Put some respect on my relationship, Mo. It means a lot to me, Mo. It really does. I'm not out here screaming it from the rooftops, and I'm not posting the best pictures with the cute outfits and all of that shit. I'm not doing none of that. But that shit mean the world to me, Mo. Those people up there mean the world to me, Mo. That girl, that kid mean the world to me, Mo. You feel me? So Like, I need y'all to put some respect on my relationship, or and put some respect on my girl name. You feel me? Like, my girl's hasn't done no nigga nowhere near the things that you've put me through, and I had to face with you. And I love her for that. I love her for that. She respects me, Mo. She loves on me. Should be feeling all awkward and shit. Like, and then sometimes the nigga don't even know how to feel. But I love her. I love it. I love it here. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to address that. You feel me? I hate that shit. Sometimes the reason why I don't say shit, sometimes the reason why I say shit, sometimes the reason why I don't say shit is because I'm trying to protect my queen. And I'm thinking about my girl. I'm serious about mine. And this is mine. What the world, the world looking at us on the outside in. You feel me? Let me get closer real quick. I feel like the world right now looking at my situation and this situation. And this is why I feel like, because it just happens so much with other YouTube couples and everything. But the world would probably look at this situation and be like, yo, Clarence is tripping. And I'm doing this no filter, no nothing. I'm done. Like, no one's telling me how to act. No one's telling me what to say and none of that. You feel me? Leslie is like curvier, or Leslie is natural, or whatever the world may think. This is to you, Leslie. Even you may think you might be cause you're sitting there and it's like you're bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bothering me because it's like you're making it seem like as if you're better than the person I'm with. For some reason, that's the vibe. That's the vibe that I got. You feel me? And I feel like the world would say that I'm tripping, or they'd rather be with Leslie because of the way she looks. And maybe you feel like I'm missing out, or maybe this is not for you. Again, I'm not trying to bash you or nothing, but this is just how I feel. I feel like I've been holding shit in for years. You feel me? The world may look at me and be like, oh, queen, like and look at Leslie and be like, oh yeah, he really want to be with her, or he really want to be with that, or you know, he missed that, and you're wrong. And you're wrong. You know what was wrong? You know what was one of my biggest problems with you? Is you never was the woman I needed. And that's where Queen got it. You feel me? You never was the woman I needed. And it's like, it's more than looks for me. Queen is a woman. You feel me? Like, Queen is a woman, Mo. My shorty is a woman. My shorty about to drop an album. My shorty not worried about 3 exes ago or 4 exes ago. My exes had exes before me, and yet I'm the topic. And I just don't understand why, like, our relationship gets questioned, or our love for each other gets questioned. We're still together. We're happy. And all I'm saying is, like, we've been together, we've stuck it out, we're still together, we're still friends to this day, we still talk every day, we still love each other every day. There's this memory that I have of being with you, and it had to do with your dad. I seen a conversation in your phone with your dad, and he was saying how I wasn't a real man, and that real man has a job, and that I'm not a real man, and social media is not a job, and that you shouldn't follow me, and you shouldn't try to do what I do. Boy, was he wrong. That stuck with me so much, and this is strictly all my young kings out there. You feel me? That shit hurt me. You feel me? And that right there, That right there, like, it was one of the things that just, it had nothing to do with her. It was just my pride. You feel me? You talking about what? Say less. And boy, was he wrong. I'm living. I get what I want. I do what I want. I fly where I want. I eat what I want. I smoke what I want. I drink what I want. I wear what I want. Buy what I want. Spoil my family when I want. Like, I'm happy. And it's crazy that, cause I said all of this was gonna happen. And I just wonder how your dad feels now. That you're doing YouTube.
Whoa, that ending though, right? You know, that's a whole nother lesson for, you know, her dad to be, you know, speaking ill. But to be honest with you, in the generations before us, that's what they know. They know men work, you know, with their hands, and men, you know, get out there and they get jobs, you know, the traditional kind of jobs. And that's probably all he knew. I believe truly that that's the angle in which the father of Leslie Inez was speaking, and Clarence kind of felt, you know, got offended because he took it personal, you know, and he, as well he should. If that's what it takes to motivate you, then take that personal. Like right now, so many motivational factors around me that I'm going to not take it personal in the sense of where I hate people, but I'm going to take it personal as a motivator for me. And so honestly, Clarence, if it took you stumbling across that message to make you part of who you are today, I'm so glad you found it, because so many people don't ever get that kind of motivation. If it took you, you know, making sure, hey, I'm gonna prove him wrong, you know, and now his daughter is now, you know, on the same platform. So yeah, I get what you're saying. You know, you know, look at how the currents change. Look at how they, you know, go. You know, it's just beautiful to see. Is all I want to say. That it took something to kind of, for you to take personal, for it to motivate you to get out of your scenario, your current circumstances. And all I want to do is say salute. And don't get distracted. You know, these things that are coming up, the book, Leslie even pouring out, you know, her heart in the matter, and Queen kind of taking shots in the process, because, you know, even as her album states, she's misunderstood. I'm not wavering one side or the other. All I'm saying is I know everyone's going to be taking bullets at some point in life. We're all going to get shot at. We're all going to get attacked. And we're all bad in somebody's story. All I want y'all to do is continue to motivate us who are coming after y'all, and continue to secure the bag for your family. And if it took her dad, you stumbling across that message, for you to, you know, light a fire up in your passion, that I am happy that you stumbled across that message, even if it hurt your feelings at the moment. All right. Hey guys, thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you for listening. Share this video with someone you think could use it. You know, share it on your social media platforms. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click the bell for the post notifications. And also, whenever you comment, hashtag Righteous World, so that I can give you a top comment shout out. But thank you again. And you know, it's my world. I know it's my world, but it really isn't a world without you in it. I mean that. And you know what's next? Hey now, say now, and we're out.